6'6", very proud of his 27.5-inch waist. De La Hoya just now preparing to emerge. Noteworthy fights for Hopkins, who has
37 victories, including 29 knockouts, with only 3 defeats. Oscar De La Hoya! Knockouts, with only 2 defeats, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. And now, Hopkins!
The both of you, touch up.
This fight,
perhaps because of the height.
Oscar never makes eye contact with his opponents before fights.
First contact. Bernard Hopkins usually fights almost a fast pace as well. So, of course, they're staring at each.
Much of anything.
De La Hoya and make the fight begin.
Hopkins.
Left jab lands for De La Hoya.
Prize of everyone here. And that one's
Landing 5, De La Hoya 3. But, as Emmanuel pointed out, just difficult for the Leopard to change his spots at age 39.
himself now.
So has Oscar already given Bernard something?
Olympic boxing right now is who can get a computer point. No one is
To his shoulder. Pump your jab right into his shoulder. Apparently Mayweather.
these rounds are going to be the one person who lands one clean blow with pop. Hopkins normally fights.
But Hopkins not yet responding. And there's a hard right. Left hook upstairs and another left hand.
This is what I was speaking.
Around may well have stolen it, in which case he could be up.
Trying to outbox the boxer, which is the mistake.
Puncher with really super power, but he's still landing blow out of weight.
Right hand over the top for Hopkins. The crowd tactics, which have sometimes emerged in Hopkins.
His jab is just not really very effective.
Body pound to ensure himself of winning round 3. He might want to try to
His hands, he creates more excitement with the crowd and with the judges.
playing a war of nerves for the moment against Oscar De La Hoya.
There is no impression.
Ready for it because they look better.
He's throwing more.
Hopkins punches, even though they may not create as much excitement as Oscar's.
Heard Floyd Mayweather Sr. say he looks like an.
Card, Harold, how do you have it so far?
Once your neck with solid right hand and it did more damage. 2-1.
De La Hoya's face, his best punch of the fight so far.
Yeah, but I give him a little edge in the scoring, I believe.
Left hook landed for Hopkins. De La Hoya with a body shot. And blocks Hopkins' upstairs stuff with his gloves. Now
I definitely believe that he's surprised.
De La Hoya told us 1 week ago in our live interview from Puerto
For the
Rico.
most part, he's been equally as aggressive as Hopkins has been. And it's very difficult a lot of time for the referee to see what's going on, but in this case,
Punches thrown per round. De La Hoya not much higher at 38 punches per.
just saying, throw another jab, baby. You're doing this, you're doing that. You should tell him that the fight is close.
Before they break apart. And too good. Delves the distance now between himself and Oscar De La Hoya. And De La Hoya
I just think that he's gotten that his hand speed is much better.
begins to seem to warm to the task as he throws his jab much more frequently. What about Hopkins' length, his height, and his long arms?
Yes, all of that, but he's not used.
Not about pleasing the crowd.
But he's
What I'm wondering is,
Bernard Hopkins is patient. He
advantage for De La Hoya because not that he's landing so much, but it's so.
the psychology of scoring better than did Hagler in that fight.
And that was
Hopkins threw 49 punches in the 5th round. By far his high
between all of the punches that both guys may throw because Oscar seems to lean.
early here.
we should mention here after that.
De La Hoya trying to seize the initiative now early in round 6.
Wanted to get a cut inside the left hand. Haven't been a trainer.
On the palm, between the 2nd and 3rd fingers, near the De La Hoya is stepping up to fight with him, and there's going to be more contact.
Lead, something he doesn't prefer to do.
Exactly the way Mayweather wants it. Great defender.
But he's becoming more and more physical, more and more aggressive as a fighter. De La Hoya is missing most of his punches. They're fast, they're coming off.
De La Hoya with a little left, and the round comes to a close.
His trainer, Bowie Fisher, said, you got to back him up.
Numbers against their one comparative opponent, Trinidad. Harold Letterman attacked. De La Hoya seemed to win the psychological war early.
Hey, attention. I thought that Oscar De La Hoya got it even.
I have De La Hoya winning the fight.
Are the harder puncher when they're in close.
And if you notice, after all these exchanges,
Hopkins lands.
it's very, very difficult to hurt him with a punch. It's good chin, plus he has more power.
Probably Bernard Hopkins' round. 4, Oscar De La Hoya 7 out of 15. We go to round 8. 169 pounds as he comes into the ring tonight.
The weight may not have been that much, but the punching power and physical strength is.
Hopkins has achieved that look of menace, which has typified with a jab. Pops him again with a jab.
Emmanuel, he's giving De La Hoya.
He hasn't been as effective with the jab as Sturm was yet, but he's starting to throw. Oscar De La Hoya with virtually every power punch now.
And you notice.
See, it'll make it harder for Hopkins to land power shots. Good left hook for De La Hoya.
Yeah, but it's very close.
Why is Oscar De La Hoya putting his arms up over Floyd Mayweather?
You should just let him rest. Maybe he's being overpowered, but he's not going to go down easy. Good right in his body. And once again, notice where Hopkins bumping you with his body.
That's right. It's like a 1-2 good left hook to the body.
And you see, he's using it. Using his left.
He's not going to make it up. It's a Bernard Hopkins knockout of Oscar De La Hoya. He takes your breath away.
And if this was any other sport, we'd say timeout.
He's never gone down.
Reaction. De La Hoya clearly still reacting to that left hook to the body, and then
That was the shot.
But it didn't seem like it was enough. It was more back
out victory, and still the universally recognized Hopkins.